What did you endure that made you question your worth as a person? My father demanded that me and my sisters undergo monthly beauty assessments, where the family voted on our appearance the second we turned 16. Those who scored below 7 had to pay a beauty tax from their allowance or wages to the prettier siblings. Dad was a plastic surgeon, one of those Beverly Hills types who thought God made mistakes he was born to fix. He met Mom at the Miss California pageant. She was 19, he was 38, and a judge. That should tell you everything. He had 4 daughters, me, Astrid, Chloe, and Megan. Dad genuinely believed that a woman's worth was directly tied to her facial symmetry. Our house had mirrors on every wall, even the ceiling in some rooms. He partnered with 3 other surgeon buddies who ran their households the same way. Their kids would come over for these sick beauty Olympics where parents would rank us like cattle. My 16th birthday was hell. Instead of cake and presents, I got my first official beauty assessment. Dad set up a whole presentation in our living room, complete with a projector and laser pointer. He made me stand in front of the family while he displayed close-up photos of every angle of my face. Nose symmetry, 4 out of 10. Obvious deviation to the left, he announced like he was teaching a med school class. My sister sat there rating me on their tablets. Mom nodded along, taking notes. Jawline, 3. Too square, too masculine. Overall facial harmony, 4.5. The final verdict? I owed $150 a month to Astrid, who scored a perfect 10. Dad had this whole formula based on lost earning potential, which basically how much less money I'd make in life because of my face. He actually made me sign a contract, a legal contract, for being ugly. I got a job at McDonald's, then added shifts at Target, then started babysitting on weekends. Every penny went to Astrid. She'd buy designer bags with my money while I wore the same 3 outfits on rotation. During family dinners, Dad would lecture about how my unfortunate features were hurting the family's reputation. Maybe if you lost weight, we could bump your score to a 5, he'd say over salad. That's when the eating disorder started. By 17, I'd been hospitalized twice. Dad blamed me for the medical bills. Everything changed on my 18th birthday. We were doing the monthly assessment, and I just stood up, walked to the front of the room, grabbed his stupid laser pointer. I'm done, I said. I'm not paying another cent for my face. Dad actually laughed. The contract is binding until you're 21. That's when I pulled out my phone and showed him my bank statements. See, I'd been saving half of every paycheck in a secret account. Told Astrid the other jobs cut my hours. I had almost $3,000 saved. Sue me, I said, and he did. My own father took me to court for $8,000 in unpaid beauty taxes. He brought in Astrid and my other sisters as witnesses. They testified about our family tradition like it was normal. He even had his surgeon friends come as expert witnesses to testify about beauty standards and earning potential. The judge looked at him like he'd grown a second head, but Dad wasn't done. He threatened to release my medical records from the eating disorder treatment to the media. Said he'd prove I was mentally incompetent when I signed the contract. He posted photos of me on his professional Instagram, asking his followers if they'd hire someone who looked like me. But the judge had his medical advisor dig deeper into things. The next day, the medical board launched an ethics investigation. Turns out Dad had been offering his teenage patients discounts if they joined his beauty ranking system. 14 families came forward. He lost his medical license, had to flee to Mexico when more lawsuits started rolling in. The last text he sent me said I'd destroyed the family with my victim complex. But here's what winning really looks like. I can't walk past a mirror without calculating my score. Still, 3 years later, I catch myself turning my face, trying to find a better angle. I pay $200 a week for therapy to undo what he programmed into me. Astrid kept every penny of my money, about $5,400 total. She posts photos from Paris with captions about earning her lifestyle. My other sisters chose him. They send me his new assessment forms from Mexico, telling me I can come back if I just apologize and pay what I owe. But I finally gained my freedom, and that was worth losing my family over.